Hi, I'm Scott Garibay, and this is part of our Garibay RPG series, and today I'm going to be talking about D&D Next, specifically a D&D Player's Handbook. I believe this is the most important book that's being published today, and today I'm going to talk about the creation as the quest. So first, this is about my fifth video about D&D Next, D&D 5.0, and I just kind of want to talk about why I'm talking about this and going on at length about it. So Dungeons & Dragons is an incredibly important game to me. It's hard to even explain how much the game means to me. So, the most important things in my life is I'm a Christian, I'm a husband, and I'm a father. So, I've been playing D&D before I was a Christian. I started when I was about 13 and became a Christian when I was 15. But, basically, when I became a Christian, the thing the thing D&D has helped me to be, as far as be a better Christian is, one, it's helped me to know a lot of lost people. So, I'm saved. I'm blessed to be, saved with Jesus Christ. And so many Christians are pretty square and really have a difficult time dealing with lost people. And so D&D has given me a bridge to lost people, and I want to be like Christ. And Christ hung out with the cool people, prostitutes and thieves, and people that weren't, just normal people, tax collectors and and fishermen and people who weren't Christians. So Christ reached out to all kinds of people, and so this gave me a bridge to reach out to lost people, and it's helped me to witness. But far more than that, I've learned from many lost people, and I value people who are beyond my own religion, and D&D has really helped build that bridge for me, and that was never the intent. It just is something that I love to do that has really, I believe, helped me to be a better Christian. And so, also, I'm lucky to be the three most important roles in my life. I'm a Christian, I'm a husband, and a father. Second one is I'm a husband. So, basically, I became engaged when I was 19. I met my beautiful wife when I was 19. And I asked her to marry me after 5 months, and not for any great reason. She was super hot, and she seemed to love me, and I loved her. And I said, yeah, we're getting married. So I didn't really think a whole lot about it. So we got married in my last year of college. I think I was like 21. And so then, I needed to provide for my family. I needed to provide for Leanne, my wife. And so basically I had to build a career, and I was like, how am I going to build a career? And then I remember D&D, so since I was 13, I'd been DMing D&D games, and routinely in D&D games, I build worlds. So Gary Gygax, the creator of D&D, he gave me that. He said, you know what, you can build worlds. And so building a career seemed like nothing, and since then I have built a career. I've built a career as a technology professional. It's really been wonderful, and so D&D helped with that. And then when me and my wife, we had children, and so D&D has really helped me be a great father, a much better father. And I wouldn't say a great father, but actually I've been very blessed. My son, he's on a full tuition at a Clarion, and and he was valedictorian, and so it's a big important thing to me. And so I think D&D has helped me be a good father. I would say that, and a much better father than I would have been without it, because the thing that's helped me to do is really focus on basically reading, right? So that's the thing I've been able to give to my kids is me and my wife made sure that our kids could read before any of them went into kindergarten. So when they walked in the door, day one, they could all read, right, and read fairly well. And so it gave them a huge head start. And ever since then, they've really led all their classes. And so we've been incredibly blessed. And so essentially D&D taught me reading is incredibly important. It allows you to build worlds. When I figured out that, reading led to the ability to build worlds. And to me, of course, you build those worlds in your imagination, but they seem very real to me. And the effects on my life have been very real. So what Gary Gygax created was just incredibly valuable. So that's why I've been continuing to just talk like crazy about Dungeons & Dragons Next, because this is the 5th edition of this game, Dungeons & Dragons Next, and I've been around, I've seen all the editions, and so one thing that's kind of important is Gary Gygax recently died, and so this is the first edition that Gary Gygax was never around to see, and so it's very important to me. Gary Gygax has passed on, but I want to make sure that this game doesn't, right? And so I'm really rooting for the Wizards of the Coast team to make this an incredibly successful property, right? So just wanted to give a sense of why this game means so much to me and why I keep talking about it. And I will say this though, I really believe that the creation of the Dungeons of the D&D Next Player's Handbook is a huge event, and it's not a big event for the D&D community. It transcends the D&D community, and I think through the videos I'm trying to give it a kind of give the shape of why this book means so much to so many people. And one of the reasons why I keep talking about it too, and the more I think about it, the more I realize it's such a huge event for so many groups. And one of the reasons why is there's so many things that are surrounding this game that there's just a huge amount of lessons that can be learned from what's happening. And so I want to continue to give more detail on that. I'm going to cut this video off here, and I'll return to talk more detail on the D&D Next Player's Handbook, the most incredibly important book that's being written right now, that's being built right now, anywhere in the world, in my opinion. Thank you.